So we're back out here for the second session of this match. I believe 55 overs remaining in the day's play. Currently at 4 for 210 off 45 overs. That ball is just pulled away for a single to get us ticking over here in this second session, of the first day's play, which means there's about 100 overs in a day. Is that how it works? 100 overs in a Shield game? That is quite interesting. I didn't realise that. I did not realise that. Again, the ball pulled away off another short delivery. This time it might get close to the rope. They're going to pick up 2. Some good fielding in the deep there. Kept it to just that. Oh, gee, I thought that it somehow pierced the gap between that point fielder and the deep point. Off first few deliveries this over. That is a beautiful cover drive. Goes all the way to the boundary. See, that's what you talk about. Once you get your confidence up, you can really hit those shots that you think are a little riskier on at the early part of your innings, which is obviously the cover drives and things like that. Anything sort of pushing outside the off stump, I'm always very wary of, because I just think, why would I do it? Because it's just such a greater risk of getting myself out, as I'll pick up a little single here to just a slightly not as well timed shot in that area. I gotta sneeze. That's you. Oh, see that? Predicted it. I'm a fortune teller. I can tell the future. I predict I'll make 700 runs this match. Well, if I'm hitting shots like this, I wouldn't be far off it. That's 4 more. Or is it not? No, it's not. It's 3. Good piece of fielding in the deep. That's probably the one thing I've noticed already. Or one of the things I've noticed already is that a lot of these guys are very quick in the field. They do some good fielding. A lot better than the club cricket fielders, who were bloody rubbish at getting towards any delivery. Oh, I was in the air. I was worried. I was very worried. We'll pick up 2. I just thought there was a fielder there. Gee whiz, okay. 4 for 240 at the moment. Jeez. Dean, what was that? Probably the right angle to be bowling here. If you do have this field, sort of pitching it on middle and off is going to make it a bit of a nightmare for me. But if you're going to just pitch it out, on leg stump and have it angle in, that's silly. There's just easy runs to be had on the leg side. That's why we got to work our way into the innings. What are the highest scores so far for this innings? Aaron Finch with the 78. So that would be our first goal, would be to surpass Aaron Finch's score of 78. Yes. And then would obviously want to push on into a maiden first-class century. Geez, if I was to get this on debut, I would be so bloody happy with myself. I'm remarkably impressed with the discipline I've shown through this match, though. Already, I've shown so much patience and just leaving at the right time and blocking at the right time and hitting the ball at the right time. Like, that's one that's straight, so you just whip it away off the pads and it's going to be 4 runs. I mean, I know you guys said chuck your skill points into stuff, Dean. So I did. So that could also be a contributing factor here as to why I'm playing so well. Oh, that's in the gap. That's 4. I think it's 4. It's not. Gee, these fielders are good, and that's the thing. The fielders are good. Every time I think it's a 4, they keep it to 2. So Maxi's out now. Gone for 39, from what I saw. Matty Wade decided to hit a 6 off his first ball, if you don't mind. Almost gloved that one through the keeper. Just a little bit poor on the timing there. Oi, aerial. Definitely aerial. Don't do that. 5 for 256. Now, look, while I do appreciate Matthew Wade coming in and playing a little more aggressively, I still feel like in this match I am a recognised batsman. So if he could not play so aggressively as to get himself out and rebuild a partnership, I would be very happy. Yes, someone's into the gap. This is another 2. Or is it racing to the boundary, to the fence? They'll pick up 3. Cruz back for the 3rd. Just very nicely there. And I believe that will move me into this equal same score as Aaron Finch of 78. As Ashton Agar comes back into the attack. Yes. This is 2 more. Hand of that fielder. And this is the thing. If they're going to have this... Oh, jeez. If they're going to have this strong offside field, that was a direct hit. It's going to need to be bowled outside of the off stump. But this doesn't really have much of a field, is there? Looks like there's 2 slips in. It's possibly the only real dangerous thing. They haven't really covered much of the leg side area, which is where I've been strong. So even if I was to whip it away on the leg side, they've only got it sort of a mid-wicket in there to possibly catch me out. There's nothing else that I would describe as something that's going to be a wicket taking in that area. Like if they had a sort of, they've changed the field now, but if they had a square leg, just in case I was to mistime one of those shots onto that leg side, then I would say, okay, maybe now they've got the hang of what they're doing with the field. But right now, we're just chilling on 80. We see there is a strong offside field, so anything sort of remotely outside that area is not in my zone. This is just going to be a single down there to that man where there's basically no one else on the leg side except for that sweeper. Gee, that is a good shot. He bowled it in the right area. Only going to pick up 2 because, again, the fielding is of first-class quality. But that's probably the one of the best time shots of the day here. Let's just have a look at it. Comes nicely off the bat here. Just absolutely middle. Oh, and an inside edge now. But it goes straight down. I am very, very pleased that that did not carry. It's the channel. It's the right channel to be bowling. Certainly providing the goods at the moment, Andrew Ty. Getting me driving in through that offside. Look, there's 16 more runs required here for a ton. Don't want to get out. So now Ty has tried to increase that angle once again by this time going around the wicket. Just to really cramp me up. 2 hit on the offside. Gee, that is a swing and a miss. Or did I beat the gap? Not quite. Just trying to work it through the 2 fielders there. There's the cover and there's the point. If you get it in between them, big gap as you can see. Downside is obviously an edge goes through to a keeper or a slip and it really makes it more difficult. But right now this field change looks like there's a little bit more of a gap between the covers there. Oh no, I thought about it. It was sort of more of an extra cover fielder there. They sort of enticed the drive a little bit more. I tried to hit a little harder. Into the over, it was a maiden. Agar looks like they're going to give us a single here onto the leg side. If he's going to bowl it 2 straight, which he is. Just the one. Oh, there's 2 here. That's timed nicely enough to push for it for 2 and a big onside gap. So whatever you were going to do, just don't hit it onto the onside, mate. And that's going to be kept to 2 because of the fielding was great. That fielder is in deep backward square leg and he cut it off at mid-wicket. Goodness me. A full toss. Just been hit away through mid-wicket. I just thought I had to get a hold of that one. Surely. And it's 4. Into the 90s. Or am I? Who's that 89? No, 93. 93. It was a shocking delivery and I just saw there was so much gap on the leg side. Just had to be. Oh, that is dangerous. Here's Bazisto in. Right arm off spin. Hit nicely through that mid-wicket gap. Uses the feet. Not sure if this will get to the rope. There's a couple of fielders chasing it down. It might be just the 3. As I cruise back to the bowler's end for a 3rd run. Running hard at the moment. 5 for 299. Just 1 run off the 300 here. Matty Wade just pushes that away for a single down to 3rd man. That is the 300 up for the Victorians of 61 overs. 5 for 300. They've done well. 96. Oh, and there it is it? Is it going to the boundary? It is. It is! On debut, he gets his first class ton. A selector's picked him and straight away, I get the job done off 129 deliveries. I love it. Oh, have a look at it. Very much a leg side player I am, as you can see here, but just The ability to hit a few shots through the offside as well. Oh, I really love my work here. I love it. The short boundary is actually straight down the ground too. Agar again. He just keeps bowling it so straight. I have no other option than to hit it to the leg side. If I was to just try and hit it to the offside, what's the point? It's just going to get myself bowled because of silly footwork maneuvering and trying to hit a ball in a position where it's really not there to be hit. That one goes past the gap. That he's down a fine leg for 4. Beats the inner fielder. Oh, another boundary. And I've started to pick up my scoring a fraction. Obviously, the more confident you get, the better you're going to be with your shots. Now, this is a field I like a little better. Slightly more dangerous, slightly more leg-sided. So then why would you bowl on the offside when you've got a leg-side heavy field? You've got all the catchers in around trying to take that wicket. It just seems bizarre to me. You've got short leg, short mid-wicket, and a forward square leg. So you bowl it on the leg side in the hope that I mistime it and it goes to one of those fielders. That's the plan you should be bowling to. Now Moody comes in and he's just got a very spread field, a little bit of a ring going on here. 4, 3, 2, 1. After all that, I thought the sound it made coming off the bat was going to be another boundary, but no, not to be. This guy's name's Basisto, and it just reminds me of that Spanish song, Despacito. Is that what it is? Despacito. Despacito. La 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 Despacito. Oh, what? Did he field that? Oh! Oh! Let's watch this back in slow-mo and just how quick he's reacted to this. Straight away. Bang, onto it. Nice. Are you as impressed as I am with how well I've been going this innings? I'm so impressed, and it's only the first innings. That is a rubbish shot. That is probably the worst shot of the day. But I'm still impressed. Whip that one away again. Just another single. So there's 33 overs left in the day's play. We'll see how many we can get through. I would love to be in at the end of the day's play. That would be just a phenomenal effort from myself. Wouldn't it just? Wouldn't it just be a fantastic effort if I'm in at the end of the day's play? Oh my goodness gracious me. Not only did I not get out then, but we made a bye. Can we watch the replay of this? Because I just really thought, what a bizarre scenario to happen here. Have a look at this. Ball gets balled. I jump out at the last moment. Do I glove it or anything? Do I hit it at all? Is there an inside edge there? There might be like a faint inside edge, but it doesn't look like it. Anyway, misses everything completely. Even misses my pads. Then misses the stumps. Nutmegs the keeper and goes through and we run. Oh, cue the Owen Wilson wows. Wow. Yeah, just the one. Goodness gracious me. Like, what a bizarre event. So I gotta just regain a bit of my stamina at the moment, which is what I'm doing by blocking and allowing these balls to go through. Just as you can see, my stamina is just dropped a little bit, but I'm just slowly getting it back up. You can see it slightly tick up each time I leave or block a delivery. I don't know how well it works with blocking it, but I know definitely when you leave it, it does give it a little bit of a boost. And that's the aim here, is really just pacing this innings as much as possible. 115 from 155. It's been one of those games where you just have to decide, when do I go and when do I not. And that's what first class cricket is, and that's what test cricket is. It's all about having the patience and showing yourself, this is what I can do, this is when I can do it, this is how I'm going to go about things and get it done. So right now, if this innings or this Shield games do go over a couple of episodes, I do apologise, but otherwise there's just a lot of footage that would just be wasted for me, a lot of wasted time, and I think it's probably just the best way to show it to you is in incremental progress. I think eventually everyone would love me to get into the Australian side, which I never did in Bradman 17. Never got into the international side, so this would be the first time I would get to it through this extended career mode version of the game. It's just a short leg here, so I've really got to be careful with trying to whip those balls that aren't ideal positioning. I can leave that. There's actually a minor option here to hit it between mid-on and mid-wicket. Oh! 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 Holy moly. Look at this. It's turned. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I've hit it. Come on. Come on. Surely that would have been the most dismal way to get out. And then it's missed the stumps by a fraction. I've realised that the ball's gone through my bat. Gone, hang on a minute. I'll get back here before this clown puts his head through the stumps. Gee whiz, game. Come on. Give us a fair shake of the sauce bottle. None of that. None of that at all. In the air. But through. They'll pick up a 2. Wade will get back. Yes, you will. To the bowler's end. And we're just continuing a nice little run of things here. I'll leave that again. Just get out of there. And I think that is the end of the session. Once again, bat through the whole session. Fantastic. Well, it didn't bat through the whole first session, but I bat through that entire session. Currently on 118 of 164 deliveries. Thank you guys for tuning in today. If this is the end of the episode. If it's not, well then you've got a bit more to watch. But if it is, apologies if these first class games do tick over a couple of episodes, and it is just because I am going to be a lot more patient with my innings. I kind of want to show a little bit more of that side of the game rather than me just hitting 4s and 6s every time. So a bit of variety is sort of what I'm after here, and the only way I can really do that is if I cut the episodes at an earlier time frame. So that's hopefully what's going on at the moment. 118 of 164. This has been an incredible debut at first class level. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.